Hi, good afternoon, investor around the world, and welcome to PTG. And today you are with us. I'm Savitri Tantraampai, an IR manager, and Ms. Pachanok Warasak Yotin, assistant to vice president of accounting and financial department. So it's hard to believe that we are approaching the end of 2017 very fast. And I can say that it's been truly an exciting year of PTG. We have done so much this year, and to create long-term value to our shareholders by expanding our business. We in JV with other business that related to our business. So before we start with the third quarter performance, I would like to go over the company overview first. Okay, here. Okay. So this year, 2017, at the beginning of this year, we joint venture with Samit Motor Manufacturing to do the car truck maintenance services. We call Pro Truck, and we will look at it in the later slide. Also, we entered into the ethanol project with Iam Burapha. They are the top 3 starch producer in Thailand. And also, we acquired 38.26% in Autobags, car maintenance service #1 in Japan. And also we acquired GFA, we known under the Coffee World, Cream and Fudge, and also the New York Daily. And we will talk more on the Coffee World as well. And also the last one, we just opened PT Max Camp. Is the rest area, the first rest area in Thailand, the first place in Thailand as well. We will look at it in the later slide too. So next, okay, for our target next year, we will get to rank first in terms of number of stations next year, and very excited about that. We will reach the number of Max Card, PT Max Card member to 9.6 million members, and we plan to get to rank second in sales volume next year for the market share. And for Pantai and Coffee World, we will have the total of 400 stores next year. For the longer term, in 2022, 5 years from now, we plan to have our network more than 4,000 touch points. We don't say station anymore, but we see it as a network, the touch point. And we plan to expand to non-oil business from now 2 to 3 business every year, and we will get to 18 million members for the PT Max Card memberships. Okay. Oops. Okay. For 3 to 5 years plan, we plan to build the PTG ecosystem. So in terms of the oil business, the main part of the sales volume will come from the retail channel, which we are very focusing on. The wholesale channel in the longer term will be just only 1 to 2% only. Because right now, when we plan the budget, we actually don't put the wholesale sale volume in the plan, but we focus more on the retail side. We want to become the customer's first choice, and want to be the best provider for the road users in Thailand. For the second business, the non-oil business, we plan to enlarge our non-oil part, and the net profit from the non-oil part will go to 60% in 2022 or 5 years from now. So why we want to do that? That's because, you know, we want to stabilize our net profit margin and want to diversify our business. Not only the oil business anymore, but now we will have the non-oil, for example, the coffee business, the LPG business, auto care, and also the in renewable energy business that will come along next year already. For the renewable energy, we will have the biodiesel plant, which will start to COD in the first quarter next year, and the ethanol plant, which will be completed in 2020. And that's the picture of our 3 to 5 years plan for PTG. Okay, the mix of net profit. So we plan to change our net profit right now 10% only from the non-oil part, but in 2022 we want to increase this portion to 60%. That's because we don't want to worried about the fluctuation in oil anymore, but the non-oil part will come to be our core business, to make a significant portion to our portfolio in the long term. Our key success factors, first, the expansion. We can say that we are the only company in Thailand that expands so fast and very quickly each year. We increase about 300 to 350 every year for the expansion. That's because we have different strategies. We use company-owned, company-operated model to increase our station. We also use the light asset strategy, so we rent it out. We don't build new station at all. But with the converting model, we faster than building new station 8 times. So that's why we can go very fast, very quickly per year. Second part, we are the only company again that own and operate the logistics system. We have about 488 at the third quarter stations. The trucks, 488 trucks, and we have about 9 depots, which the 10 one are going to open next month. So we can control the total supply chain from the logistics system to the stations. This way we can control the costs more efficiently. The third one, we also have the loyalty program. It's called PT Max Card. Right now we have about 7.3 million members, which will increase continually because we expand our station every month. I can say it every day too. Okay, here's the value customers. The big truck, currently we have the commercial cars more, and on the right hand side, in the bottom right hand side, these are real customers, not our management's vehicles. Our management use typical cars like so. Here's our value customers. And we expand more in Bangkok and vicinity areas, so the portion of benzene and gasohol start to get a significant portion in our sales volume. Okay, so we will start with the highlights, and we will cover oil and LPG industry overview, then the business overview, and then financial review. So let's start with the highlights. Okay, for the highlights, for first 9 months 2017, our sales volume grew 18% compared with last year. We still outperform the industry level at because the industry growth only 2.5%. The second one is the first time that we reach 96% for the portion of retail. That's because we are really focusing on the retail side, retail channel, and we want to be the provider that serve our customers in every region in all over the country. For the network, right now we are not only the oil and gas provider anymore, but we are integral provider, which we have more than 2,000 touch points. We will talk more on the touch point on the later slide. And also the grand opening, first and only, the max cam rest areas, and also the service, maintenance service for big truck under Pro Truck. Okay. For oil and LPG is industry overview. Okay, for the first 9 months, the consumption growth only grew only 2.5%. It's dropped from, grow less than last year at about 7% last year. That's because, first, the agricultural price has been in the lower level, and the agricultural activities not busy like last year. Also, the oil price start to get back for the price. So so people doesn't feel much as last year. For so the product that decline is first the gasohol 91, and also the benzene. They are decline for the growth level. So when we look at the third quarter Q on Q dropped 3%. That's because of the seasonal effect, rainy season. So this year, the rain start in May, in the middle of May, very early, and then still raining right now too. So very lasted longer than we expected. So for the third quarter, the product that dropped is diesel, because the diesel, it's more like the agricultural activities, the logistic systems. But still grow year on year for the sales volume. So the major high growth is the gasohol 95, also E20, which we see the increasing trend for these two products. Okay, for the if we look at the retail consumption, very similar to the oil consumption, the total consumption of Thailand. That's because more than 70% of sales volume come from the retail channel. So the first 9 months go 3.4%. And also less than last year growth at about 11%, because the grassroots economy is still under the recovery. So recover very slowly. So we see the growth, the smaller growth than last year. Also, the third quarter Q on Q dropped 2.3%. That's also because of the seasonal effect, and majority of the drop is come from diesel too. Okay, for next slide, the market share. This show the oil retail and wholesale market share. Right now we at about 10.05% for the market share, and for this year we forecast that we will reach at about 10.2 to 10.5% market share. And next year we plan to get to number 2. Nonetheless, any channel, including the oil retail and wholesales, we plan to get to number 2 or top 3 market share for next year. Okay. So if we focus only on oil retail market share, we are at 12.44%, and you will see that the increasing trend. We are the only company that has significant increase in the market share. And next year, as I told before earlier, so we plan to get to number 2 in terms of the market share. The drop in third Q, that's because of the we sold diesel. Diesel are the major product that we sold, and but we see more of the benzene and gasoline. That's because we increase and expand in city more and more each year. So we serve more of the passenger car this day. Okay. For the LPG market share, we are at about 2.8%, and we also increase. Even though the LPG total consumption decreased, for the total LPG market, it's about 4,200 million kilogram for consumption LPG. So about 50% of the total LPG volume, it's the household channel. 35% it's the automobile, and about 15% that's the industry portion. So even though the LPG auto consumption declined more than 10%, but our sales volume increased more than 20%. That's because we can say that we are the only company that the user can fill up the gasoline and also can fill up the LPG fuel at our station, and they can use PT Max card loyalty program to collect the point both in oil station and also in the LPG stations. That's because we focus on our customers. They are mass population, so we can match our customers with our rewards and our loyalty program more efficiently, and the users can collect point both oil and gas. Okay. If we look at the market share of the station by region, we are number one in northern and northeastern part of Thailand. And for next year, we will get to the rank first in number of stations. So we plan to be in every sub-district, in every region, so that we can expand our network and we can touch our customers in each of the sub-district. So not only the station anymore, but including the non-oil business as well. For example, auto care services, the coffee shops. We will talk more on each of the network later in the later slide. Okay, for business review. Okay, here's the power of network. So right now we have the petrol station, 1,574 stations. And we also provide 76 LPG stations. We have 83 Max Mart. It's the convenience stores that we own and operate ourselves. We have 113 Pantai Coffee, also 84 Coffee World. We will keep two brands separately because you will find Pantai Coffee when you drive on the road, but you will see the Coffee World when you go in the mall or in the street, in the prime location. For example, like Central World, we will keep them separately. We hold 38.26 in auto bags. It's auto car service right now have 8 branches, and the revenue growth about 35% compared to last year, which we plan to expand more of the auto car service. By March 18, we will have about 17 locations, and we will add more, about 50 locations each year. So in 5 years from now, 2022, we will have about 240 locations for auto bags. For truck service, we just opened the truck maintenance services couple weeks ago. So it's the first and only business in Thailand right now. We plan to add more, about 20 locations each year. So we will have total of 100 in 2022 for the truck services. Okay, and all of the network can link with the Max card. You see the card in the middle of the network. You can redeem the point. You get the point from using all the service that under PTG umbrella, and you can also collect point, redeem point, and get more privilege if you hold the card. So you can go and apply, register easily at the station, and also the coffee world, Pantai Coffee, Max Smart as well. So we have variety of the register channel for you. Okay, for sales volume, as I said earlier, we hit a 96% sales volume through retail channel. The first time that we get this high, all-time high for the proportion. So easily see that we've really focused on the retail side, and we want to better serve our customers. Okay. And the wholesales will get smaller and smaller. We forecast that it only 1 to 2% in long-term run. Okay, for 9 months, we end at 2,500 million liters and got about 18%. And for the, if we look at the third quarter, we minus 9% Q on Q. That's because of the diesel, the drop in diesel volume, and also we focus more on retail part. The retail part grow about 24%. Okay, so let's look at the sales volume through the by product. The majority of the products sold still diesel at 72% if we count 9 months. And you will see that the gasoline portion and also the benzene portion is increasing from last year 26%, this year 28%. The consumption in Thailand about 70-30 benzene and diesel and benzene. So we will get to those levels as well, 70-30, like the country's proportion. So and we forecast that because we get more on the passenger cars customers, so the proportion of the benzene will be significant in the long term. Okay. And also, yes, we are number 2 in diesel. Okay, here's to show the proportion of each region. So we will see the increasing trend by quarter, and also in the bottom graph of the graph, it's the sales volume through the region, to the Bangkok and vicinity areas, from 7.5% in first quarter 2015 until right now 9% in third quarter this year. Okay. So right now, if we talk about the Bangkok areas, Bangkok area has 50 sub-districts. Right now we cover 50%, which about 25 districts. And we plan that in the longer term we will cover 100% of district in Bangkok areas. So customers that hold the card will be able to fill up the gas our PT station in Bangkok area from now on. Okay, so food and beverage business. Right now we have Pantai Coffee about right now have about 113 in third quarter, and we plan to reach 150 locations by the end of this year. Also Coffee World, we will have about 84 locations by the end of this year. But next year we plan to add more of the Pantai Coffee and also Coffee World next year. So for both of the business, we plan to reach to 400 locations by 2018. Okay, and one more exciting thing is we will see the change coming for the coffee world in the very soon. By first quarter, we will see new look and new brand for the coffee world. Get more like fancier, more sexier, and we want you to keep posted and stay tuned for our change. Okay, for other maintenance services, so the Pro Truck, this year we plan to have 5 locations, and by next year we will add more 10 to 15 locations. So right now, we said they are the first mover. We are the first mover for the truck services, because right now there are 3 channels that normally the truck users will go to do their maintenance services. First, the like Isuzu, you know, for example, if they buy a truck from Isuzu, they will go to Isuzu for the warranty period. For second channel, they will go to the garage. So, for example, they want to fix tires, they go to like tire garage. They want to fix battery, they go to battery garage. So each of the garage separate, so they provide service that separately. For the third one, the user that have like a lot of trucks, so they fix themselves. They have maintenance department, and they like maintenance their own trucks. But right now, there's no service that have like total service at the same place. So we fill that gap. So our Pro Truck can provide you like trial change, the lubricant change, and also battery change, and we will add more service for the user, for the truck user in the long term too. So that's why we say that we are the first mover for Pro Truck. For the right hand side, auto bags, by March 2018 we will have 17 locations, and so we plan to add more to 50 stations by March 2019. So here's the customers. They are passenger cars, and right now for the Pro Truck and auto bags, they are located inside the station, inside PT station, and also outside PT station as well. So to serve more of the customers, we get more passenger car customers, and they can go to auto bags to do the maintenance services. And very soon the PT Max card holder can also redeem the point, get more points, get more privilege from these kind of services under PT umbrella. Okay, here's so we just launched the Pro Truck and PT Max Camp a couple of weeks ago, and we want you to see what's going on. Okay, here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we will see what's going on. Okay, so here's Pro Truck services, and here's Max Camp, first rest area in Thailand. Okay, so here's the real customers. They come to do maintenance for the big truck. Okay, Here's the overall of the locations. We have about 5 pits to serve the customers. So customer can see when that job's done too. Here's the first rest area in Thailand. The first rest area. So the customers that hold PT Max card can go register at the front desk and then can go and take a rest. You know, we can serve any car like truck, commercial cars, or even passenger cars. So you can relax 4 hours, and inside they have like rest, like you can relax. We provide bathroom. We also have the laundry machine. You can do your laundry. Also we have smart Max Smart. It's the automatic convenience stores that you can put the coins and see the and get the product, drinks, snack under Max Smart. Okay, so we plan to add the rest areas, about 50 locations throughout Thailand. So product will have 100, right? So every 2 product will have one rest area. So the location that rest area will locate, it's alongside of the expressway, the highway, and also the government agency also have planned to expand the rest area. But we are a private company, so we map the rest area of the government agency, and we will get close to the location that they point to. So we want to give back to the community. Currently the truck driver, they stop and they sleep in the truck because they are aware of their product to get lost. But here rest area we have securities to secure your product 24 hours. Okay, that's the rest areas. Okay, we will get back to our PowerPoint. Okay, let's see. Okay, so next, the financial review. We'll have Ms. Pachanok to talk more on the financial side. Full screen more view. Okay, ข้างล่าง full screen more. Okay.
Thank you, Kun Savitri, and let's move on to the financial review. I start with the portion between oil and non-oil products for the 9-month period, which are 97% and 3%. For the non-oil, revenue portion increased 1% each year since 2015. So the total revenue for the third quarter had a decrease of 8% Q-on-Q due to the seasonal oil consumption. However, it was dropped less than the past due to the higher oil price and the growth volume of sale from the new and the existing station. This affect to the increase in total revenue, and the revenue from oil 32% year on year. If I arrange the non-oil revenue portion in the descending order, it is consisted of LPG, convenience store, lubricant, coffee, rental income, and logistics, which increased 75% year on year. The coffee business is the highest growth in the revenue from non-oil business due to we just acquired the coffee world since August this year. As I mentioned in the first slide of the financial part that the revenue from the non-oil business has a 3% portion and increased 1% each year since 2015. But for the gross profit of non-oil business has a portion 7% and increased 2 or 3% each year from 2015. So the gross profit from oil is still has a major portion is 93%. You can see the graph A. You can see the trend of the gross profit continue to grow since the last year, while the sale volume dropped in this period due to the better marketing margin in this period. And for the next, the selling and administrative expense continue to grow from the last year due to the business expansion, but the change in SG&A is lower than that in the previous year. The expense per lead is quite stable, so the EBITDA for the third quarter increased 2% Q on Q due to the higher marketing margin, and the EBITDA for the third quarter and the 9-month period increased 47% and 14% year on year due to the higher volume of sales. However, the depreciation, leasehold rights amortization, and interest expense are higher than the past year due to the business expansion. This effect to the net profit decreased year on year. Both the profitability ratio and the efficiency ratio in this slide dropped from the previous years due to the same reason that I mentioned before. For the operating cycle and cash cycle has a layer shorter than the prior period due to a shorter payment and day in inventories to prevent the impact from the oil price fluctuation. And the last slide, you can see the interest-bearing debt has a sharp decrease from the 2015. It's mainly from a short-term loan for business operation and a long-term loan and a debenture to accommodate the business expansion plan. This is a majority for changing in the liabilities in the balance sheet, which had a total asset of 15,951 million baht, which increased approximately 27%. And the majority of the asset is PPE and the leasehold rights associated with the expansion in the cocoa station with long-term renting model. That is overall financial information of our company. And if you have any question, we will be answer them at this time. Okay.
Okay, so if you have more questions, you can drop us an email at ir@pt.co.th. And until next time, have a happy holiday next month, and we will see you again in the beginning of the year. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. Bye.